Hi there, it's John Mansell, ex-Booze Hound, again, sitting down in Halesowen town. Lovely sunshine just outside the Halesowen church. And you can see a little bit over there, and it's just donging for us, just to, well, for no reason whatsoever, I suppose. A couple of things before I start. First of all, I really do appreciate people watching my vlogs and commenting and forwarding them on. Sorry about the smoking. Mother will love that. But also, I'm starting to get to a stage where, with the amount of followers I've got, and this isn't me bigging myself or whatever, it's very hard to keep up with everything. So if I don't reply, or I don't retweet, or I don't do something you're asking me to, persevere. Make sure you put @ex-boozehound in the text, in the tweet, and I'll get there eventually. Secondly, coming up this week, I've got a guest vlog coming from an incredibly courageous young lady. I think it's called a 4-letter word, and unfortunately that 4-letter word is rape. And she's a survivor of rape, and as I say, very courageous to do what she's done, and it's a powerful read, believe me. Okay, sorry Mum, I've got to use some notes a little bit here, because I'm going to call this this vlog "Them and Us Doesn't Work," and there's a reason for that. Over the last sort of month or so, I've had various meetings with, and this is where I need to use the notes, Matt Bowsher, Bowsher. He's the Chief Officer, Deputy Director Adult Social Care at Dudley. And it was him who coined the phrase to me, "Them and Us doesn't work." Mark Axel, Chief Executive, Dudley and Walsall Mental Health Partnership NHS Trust. And last but not least, Superintendent Sean Russell, and he is currently the Director of Implementation at West Midlands Mental Health Commission. And all these guys are really good guys, in powerful positions, able to make changes. And in order to make those changes, we have to get involved. If we don't get involved, nothing's going to happen. You know, if we just sum it up, sorry about this guys, but let's be honest, things ain't changed really, have they, for many years. But in all honesty, in the 3 years that I've been doing what I've been doing as ex-Booze Hound and moving forward with Today Together, I honestly can see a change. Partly that change is forced upon people because of the lack of funds, but genuinely speaking with these people in power or able to make decisions, they are genuinely interested in what we have to say, and unbelievably they take on board what I say. Sean calls me his critical friend. Matt still speaks to me after I compared him to Beelzebub, jokingly, and Mark Axel, the Chief Executive of the Mental Health Trust, he actually came and spent an hour with me, and then an hour with the guys in the peer support group. So, also very importantly, I better mention Norman Lamb, because I was having a chat with him yesterday, and he might be able to get it pumped out there a little bit more as well. Great guy, politician and human, which is still, don't understand, but great guy. So one of the first things I want to do, I've just put up 2 new posts on my blog, exboozehound.co.uk, exboozehound.co.uk. And there's one post page that says positive experiences, and there's one post page that says negative experiences. One of the things I want to look at first of all is 2 words that strike terror into people within the mental health system in Dudley and the surrounding areas, and that's Bushy Fields. Bushy Fields is well known. I haven't personally managed to get myself in there, which was quite amazement from my mental health worker after a number of things I did when I was manic, including, it doesn't matter what including, let's move on. Bushy Fields, I know, and I spoke to quite a few people, is a different place to what it used to be 20 years ago, 10 years ago, probably 5 years ago. And at the end of the day, I suppose if you're in Bushy Fields, yes, to a certain extent you're locked away, so it's not something that you're going to enjoy, but you're locked away, or you're kept safe for your own safety and for the safety of others, and you know, to monitor you and make sure they get things right with your care. I've heard a lot of talk about when people get to the end of their Bushy Fields stay, people just handed a bag of drugs and sent to go away. Now, I don't believe that for a minute. However, what I do believe is sometimes the staff will be under pressure, and also, let's be honest, if you've been told that you're about to leave Bushy Fields, you are going to do anything, say anything to get out. So I think people who come out of Bushy Fields, if we can have a more realistic opinion of, did it do you good, were the staff good, you know, let's change that, the fact that people are scared of the words Bushy Fields. Also, I put a page up on the blog called Negative Experiences, and if you can, please, you know, leave your messages or tweet on here or find me on Facebook about your experiences, positive and negative, of Bushy Fields. This is my first sort of dipping my toe into the water of working publicly with Mark, Matt and Sean. Some people might think it's a bit of a sellout, but don't, it's not, I promise you. In a recent meeting with one of the guys, he gave me a couple of examples of new projects or ideas that they're going to do. And initially I said, yeah, they look like great ideas, but then I turned around and said, but none of them are going to work, and I told them why. And I told them why from the experience of somebody with mental health issues. You can make a difference. I find it difficult to say, but I have made a difference. You can make a difference too. You can post anonymously. It'd be great if we can contact you if need be, but you know, you can post anonymous. You can post in an anonymous way. Thank you. Just to give a little example of how someone like me can make a difference. I was speaking to a couple of homeless guys a week or so back, and they were saying that the police in Halesowen were removing their sleeping bags. And I've contacted one of my contacts within the police force, and they've basically said that they haven't got the power to do that, and hopefully we're going to set up a meeting between some senior police officers and some homeless guys. You know, it's just a simple explanation, simple example of making a difference. Now, I'm going to have to shut up now because I'm nearly at 9 minutes, but you know, please, I'm going to try and put the links down below for the pages. If you can comment, please do. There's a leave a comment link just under the title of the page. You'll have to put, you can put an anonymous name. Your email will not be shared. And you have to put a comment, and then you have to solve a little sum to prove you're not a robot, and I will then approve if acceptable, or you know, if well, I'll approve more than most things. Right, nearly come up to 10 minutes now, so thank you to everybody who takes me seriously, who supports me, who retweets me, who watches the blogs or vlogs. And don't forget, there's a really powerful guest blog coming up this week. Thank you for your time. See you soon. Bye bye.